Hello everybody, I am Mike from the Rewatch Project with Hannah and Mike podcast, and I'm back with another edition of Front Row, these music performance reaction videos, and I'm back in the wonderful world of Elvis Aaron Presley after a short break. Apologies for that, I have started a new job and we are moving house at the moment as well, so a lot happening. But yes, we are back in Graceland and I will be viewing and reacting to, for the first time, a Elvis Presley song called It's Now or Never. Don't know his song. Certainly never consciously sat down and reacted to it. So yeah, we'll get to that in just a moment. Just a quick reminder that I do appreciate feedback. Please do leave comments here on the channel. Likes and subscribes also very much appreciated, as they drive more people to the channel and get the conversation flowing. And that is a great motivator for doing this with a higher level of regularity. Also do check out the other content on this channel, including the Rewatch Project, where we go back and rewatch, in that case, some of our favourite film and television franchises, in addition to the other film, TV, music and general pop culture related goodness that cohabits this here channel. And also, we very much appreciate donations via PayPal, if and only if you can afford to do so without causing yourself any financial hardship. All of those costs go towards the upkeep of the show, between lighting, webcams, laptop, software, microphones, it all adds up, and all of that money goes towards that. We're certainly not making any money off doing this. It is very much just a labour of love, but at the same time we do not want it to be a costly labour of love. But again, really, if you can't afford to do so, please don't. We don't want to cause anybody any problems. There are many other ways that you can support the channel, such as the engagement opportunities that I just outlined to you a moment ago. So It's Now or Never, Elvis Presley. I believe this is from the early 60s, so right after Elvis came out of the army, I believe. Don't know what to expect here. Let's check it out. Here we go. Very Dean Martin-esque intro there. Oh yeah.
It's now or never.
Oh, I know this tune.
Come hold me tight. Kiss me, my darling. Be mine tonight.
Forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, if you're new to the channel, I do pause these songs, I do talk over them. This is a reaction video, and this is how I choose to react. I would strongly urge you to go and seek out this song and listen to its entirety, if that's what you want to do. But if you just want to hear somebody give their opinion and react to it sort of beat by beat, that's what I'm doing here. So you have been warned. A couple of things that immediately jump out at me about this. First of all, there was another song that Elvis did that I reacted to, and I compared the melody to I don't know how international this was, but there's a type of ice cream in England called a cornetto, and in the 1970s and maybe the 80s there was an advert, and it was full of what now would be considered pretty awful cultural stereotypes. You know, a guy in a gondola singing to a romantic couple of tourists, and it would be just one cornetto, that would be give it to me, and it's that tune. And there was another song that Elvis did that I compared to that, and a number of people actually corrected me and said, no, there's another Elvis song, and I believe, is it Sol Mio, an old, I think it might be is it from an opera, that I think this takes its melody from. But I don't know this version. And the other thing I want to mention as well is I've talked before about Elvis's incredible clarity and enunciation, and already I can tell that this is one of the best recordings of Elvis's voice. It sounds like the ambience in the studio, the microphone proximity, everything about that so far, you know, in the what is this, 27 seconds of the song I've listened to so far, everything about that was captured perfectly here. You really do feel like you're in the room with Elvis. And there's an incredible crispness and clarity. You can almost feel the air, the oxygen in the room there. So I'm going to go back to the beginning again. And I love that rhythm as well. You know, it's very, you kind of just want to move your shoulders and move your hips to it as well, don't you? And, you know, it's almost like, I think a few people have mentioned, I haven't really listened to any of his stuff, but Mario Lanza, who I don't really know anything about, apart from the fact that a number of people have said that he was an influence on Elvis, and that he popularized opera to people who would not normally listen to that. So I'm probably going to get into listening to a little bit of Mario Lanza as well, because I definitely like a lot of, amongst the many other shades of Elvis, the operatic side of thing. But of course, the great thing about Elvis is that that was just one component. You know, he had all of these other things that he did so amazingly and peerlessly as well. That sort of mandolin style picking. I expect it to go into That's Amore by Dean Martin. Instead we get this
It's now or
rhythm.
never. Come hold me tight. Kiss me, my darling.
You've learned from this video that I can't sing or dance.
Be mine tonight. Tomorrow
Voice.
will be too late.
Oh, tremolo.
It's now or never. My love won't wait.
Because that vibrato, that's something that a lot of singers will use as a trick to enunciate something. But Elvis can just switch that on. He can just exist in that and maintain that in a way that's incredible.
When I first saw you.
Classic Elvis thing as well. Music stops, he carries on, music kicks back in, and we get that wonderful sense of inevitable musicality and completion, and it's an almost sort of satisfying a compulsion. God, I'm talking a lot over this. I do apologise, even by my standards. I'm going to go back to the beginning again. I just really dig it, and I've really missed reacting to Elvis, so I'm excited. Shoot me.
It's now or never.
That
Come hold me tight.
piano as well.
Kiss me, my darling.
Great bass too.
Be mine tonight.
The backing vocals here.
Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never. My love won't wait. When I first saw you,
Oh,
with your smile so tender, my heart was captured, my soul surrendered.
that's another thing about Elvis as an arranger. It's incredible. Is he really understands dynamics. He knows what's right to start with to capture the audience's attention and to make them lean in, and then, like any good tapestry builder, he drops in these elements, and it's so satisfying. And then by the time you get to the crescendo at the end of the song, again there's a sense of satisfying inevitability to it, and that's I don't want to say a trick, but a piece of alchemy that Elvis is able to, conjure up.
I spent a lifetime
Vocal.
waiting for the right time. Now that you're near, the
he's
time
talking
is
with the
here
piano.
at last. It's now or never.
Now he's going.
Come hold me tight.
And it's not histrionics, it's powerful, but he's still left himself a little bit of room, and that's dynamics. I'm going to go back. I love it when Elvis does this. He doesn't have to do it all the time. This isn't like a performative, hey, YouTube, look what I can do, people, like, guitarists who just shred. And you go, wow, that's an impressive feat of sportsmanship, but how musical is it? But with Elvis, it's always about the music. It's never about the look at me. I've said before that you've got movie directors who have that style that's about them. And then you've got other movie directors who, I mentioned Rob Reiner, actually. This is before all that awfulness. Rest in peace, incredible talent. But he was one of those filmmakers who was never about him, it was about the film. He would service the film. You would never be aware that you're watching a Rob Reiner film. But afterwards, you would go back and you would be like, wow, this is incredible. Look at all these movies that you made. Now, with Elvis, of course, he does have a signature and he's so ubiquitous that it's Elvis. But that's not the intent. The intent is the song, and the intent is it needs me to go up a notch here. It needs an extra bit of power. It's not about, hey, look at how much power I can give,
I spent a lifetime waiting for the right time. Now that you're near, the time is here at last.
Here we go.
It's now or never.
Oh, and the backing vocals and the mandolin come back in.
Hold me tight. Kiss me, my darling.
So good. So good.
Be mine tonight. tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never, my love won't wait. Just like a willow, we would cry an ocean if we lost true love and sweet devotion. Your lips excite me, let your arms invite me, for who knows when we'll meet again this way. It's now or never, come hold me tight.
A bit of extra percussion on this chorus.
Kiss me, my darling, be mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never, my love won't wait. It's now or never, my love won't wait. It's now or never,
Floating away.
my love won't wait.
Hey,
It's now or never,
I love this man.
my love won't wait.
Oh, perfect. 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 11 out of 10. That could not be improved. Any change to that would just be sacrilegious, you know. You've got the perfect dynamics of the music. You've got a wonderful rhythm and a kind of exoticism that's been added. I mean, I know that in the early 60s, you know, this was before affordable travel, you know, so a lot of cinema at the time, the James Bond movies, for example, were really selling the idea of experiencing the world, you know, through movies. You know, there was a travelogue element to them. And, you know, a lot of the stuff that Sinatra was doing, Come Fly With Me, and a lot of modernism art was about this idea of selling the dream of a glamorous international experience. And obviously America has always had this wonderful diversity. And, you know, the Italian American community, it goes on, the Jewish community, you name it, African American culture in the States. And it's such a beautiful, wonderful thing. And I think that Elvis understood that. And the feeling that this song must have elicited in the 60s was this incredible sense of potential, this incredible sense of the world is out there and it's opening up to us, and there's a glamour and an sense of exoticism and possibility to that. And Elvis's voice on this song, you know, he really knows when to push it, and he never goes too far. Like I say, he's not trying to kick the door down, but the choices he makes are perfect, and the control he has over the almost constant tremulous vibrato that he's got going on, and the relationship that the melody of his vocal has with that piano, that conversational back and forth, the ping pong that they're doing, really is incredible, and just a beautiful piece of music, and wonderful on a sonic level as well. This just sounds great, and it makes you want to move, and it just feels like a wonderful piece of popular music. This guy, so much good stuff. Let me know what to cover next. Reminder, donations via PayPal to support the upkeep of the channel are very much appreciated, but if and only if you can afford to do so without causing yourself any financial hardship. Also, check out the other content on this channel, and yeah, I'll be back really soon with some more Elvis Presley and other music reactions. Back soon. Bye-bye.